And we are live. Man, I really hope I don't knock this tripod over. And not only that, I hope my aunt catches me some bait. Only got one fish left in the bucket. She's around the corner there for a brand buster. I think this is the longest I have sat here without a bite. 12 gauge. What's going on, man? I don't know if you can see the title. I think I named it BowFin Slaying or something like that. It's because I've caught more bowfin than I have catfish right here. But I have caught a blue and a flathead. And I've caught about, man, probably at least 6 or 7 bowfin and a gar. It has been hot. And I've had 2 big takedowns that ran me up under a log or something. You can see this rod right here. I don't have it in the water because I can only cast it out about 30 feet right now. Whatever it was ran me up under a log or something and broke me off. Hey, gotta take down. Oh, gotta get it. I fell. I was trying to tell you I'm live. I think I missed it.
You got to take down.
I had to take down and went down. Dang on.
I'm going to hit some drops because I know I can get some over there.
Man. I hate it. Hey, at least I got my bait back. I only got 1 fish left. All right. Well, as soon as you can, head back. I need bait. You gonna come back?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead and start on that one there.
Well,
The big green.
no.
If I don't catch no more.
Well, all right. Well, I'm live now, so whenever you come around the corner, everybody's watching. Everybody's seen me fall. A little bit of overrun. Say, I am on a crazy terrain right here. I know y'all can't tell it because I got my tripod level, but I am got some crazy terrain right here. Uncle Josh, Troy, who else will come in? If y'all didn't see it, I just had a takedown and busted my butt. So it's been pretty hot right here, man. So I've got a blue, a flathead, and probably about 6 or 7 bowfin and a gar. Liz, why is it so dark? The only reason I know, man, is because the sun's behind the trees behind me. I couldn't believe it was so dark. Yeah, I'll spin around. I'm on the back side of the dam, right before the dam. There's a little channel that cuts in right here. But that's the only reason, man. The sun's way back here behind me. It just went behind the cloud, behind the trees. And this was the best spot I could get to try and show the rods. But it has been hot. I've ran out of bait. I got one fish left, which I don't know if BowFin's any good for bait, but I do got two BowFin in the cool. Oh, there's another hit. I'm not going to run this time. This is my new rod. This is the Whisker Seeker, medium heavy 7.6. And I've got the Pissy Fun 60 on it. Be honest, I'm not sure how I like it. Rod's flimsier than I thought it was going to be. I've got a video made. I just hadn't edited it and put it out yet. So I won't say too much about it. I got one for the reel and one for the rod. I just hadn't edited it and uploaded it yet. See, it keeps changing. It'll go from light to dark, light to dark. It is on my screen. It's real bright and real dark. Oh, I just saw this other rod move, this one here. Whisker Seeker rod. Yeah, you'll have to watch my video to see what I think about it. Autofocus, yeah, probably see like now it's not dark. Oh, I see what it is. The sun behind me has found a thin spot in the clouds. And I'm not real deep right here. I think the deepest spot's probably 12 feet. No, I still hadn't edited the video. I've been lazy. I did it Sunday. I made both videos Sunday. And I still hadn't edited it yet. But I did find a cool looking spot to catch bait fish. I'm gonna have to make a bait fishing video next week. I mean, it's almost like going back in time. Oh, that line went slack. My line's going slack. I tell you what, it was cool a while ago on this rod right here that I can only cast out about 20 feet because from where I broke off a while ago, a BowFin took it down, and when I reeled down, I took the bait out of his mouth, and I actually watched him swim up and take the bait just like he was a largemouth bass. I literally caught him like 3 feet off of the bank. He came up and just hit it like he was a bass. I should have went live earlier, but I couldn't even keep my rods in the water, my lines in the water. This is the longest I've been without a bite so far. Oh, snap. Let me see if I can get this, y'all. There's a BowFin sitting right here in the water. Let me see if I can get y'all to get it. See him right here? There's a BowFin right here in the water. Probably about 18 inches long. That right there is a BowFin. Man, I wish. Oh, okay. I got my aunt's rod right here with me, y'all. I can't help it. I'm gonna see if I can get him to bite a worm. I'll put y'all back on the catfish rod. Oh man, he just shot away. He saw me get up. Man, I was gonna get him to see if I could bite him on this rubber worm. Oh boy, this is an old one. Wow. Y'all check this out. This is my aunt's. It's on him now. Man, this thing, she's probably had it since she was a kid. Look at that Country Mile 6. Have y'all, man, the light. By Johnson. Man, I wish the light would have focused. She's got a Texas rig on here. And she don't have it rigged right neither, but it'll be all right. I knew as soon as I went live, the bite would turn off. This is no joke, y'all. Them rods was getting hit so hard earlier that they were laying almost at a 90 degree with the bank. I mean with the river. I didn't plan on going live today. Well, like I said, I've been catching them back to back to back. I was like, man, I'm dumb for not going live and getting all this action. Catch up on chat. Whoa! I fell out my chair. It's on an angle. Oh, what did you look up the hang on the BowFin, whatever. Yeah, them things are mean. Oh, I use my fish grippers for those things. You can believe that. Yeah, it's been a real good fishing day. Matter of fact, man, yesterday and today has been just awesome as far as fishing goes. Yesterday I went bait fishing and my bucket over here, it was flat full. Well, not slap full, but it was full. And then today, the first spot I went, I sat there for a little bit on the opposite side of the dam, and it was like they would pick it up and drop it. I didn't really have nothing take it. And yeah, I couldn't, I was fishing a pier, and the pier is like 20 feet over the water. So I had to have my drop net, and I had to run my clickers, you know, because I didn't want something to get a hard takedown and lose my rod. So on the pier, I have to use, on that pier, I have to use my clicker. And after losing 3 or not hooking up with 3, I was like, all right, that's good. I'm out of here. So I'm going over here to where I can use my rod holders. I like to watch that takedown, and I don't really have to worry about trying to set the hook. Yeah, they got a lot of teeth, Laura. They fun to catch. I mean, they're mean. They're a good fight. It's about like a channel cat fight. That's how they fight. And believe it or not, they actually fight harder once you get them on the bank. I mean, when you get them on the bank, they get absolutely nuts. I've caught them before and get them on the bank, and from the time they land on the bank, I mean, they'll rip their bottom jaw off trying to get off of that hook. I mean, I feel bad for them once they do that, but I mean, it's like if you just calm down, I'd unhook you and throw you back in the water. And now I went live and my bite is turned off. If y'all see a raw tip, I got like a Texas rig on this rod of hers. And this is oh, did I get something? I got something. Oh snap! I got something, y'all. Oh, I fell again. Oh snap! That is big, whatever that is. Oh, I got a bass. Look at there. Come here, buddy. Got a bass. This is about a 3-foot drop. Look at there. Got a bass. Woohoo! Easy, fella, easy. I need my pliers in my left hand. I'm left-handed. There we go. All right, y'all. Y'all see that? Yep. Nice little, probably 1.5 pound bass. Thanks for the bite, buddy. Now I'm all wrapped up in line. Man, the hook is in my, there we go. And the funny thing about it, she didn't even have it hooked up proper Texas rig. I'm sitting here trying to watch the rods and not really fishing it like I'm supposed to, but hey, it worked. All right, Laura, have a good one. Thanks for coming in. Man, I cannot believe I have not had a bite yet. See if I can fix her worm back. If not, I'll just give her a new one. But all my soft plastics are in the truck. Hey, Cricket. I think I can make it work. So this is telling me that there's something to this whole going live, not catching no fish, because I was tearing them up before I went live. Even though there's like one person in here, I was tearing them up. I'm still here. Well, thank you, Liz. So I got well, it ain't my pole, but my aunt's pole over here with this Texas rig again. It's just funny how you're tearing them up and then you decide to go live and the bite just turns off. I mean, I was literally on fire. I mean, there was a time when all four of these rods, I didn't even have them in the water. I'd catch one, and before I could even set it back in the rod holder from letting the other fish go, another rod would go off. Raymond, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. So I don't think I've caught anything on stream yet except for a bass. I did catch a largemouth bass just a while ago. Uh-oh. I think I messed up her reel. I hope not. This thing looks to be old as the hills. It might be older than me. Let's see, the sun's out now. Maybe y'all can see it. Look how old this reel is. Say, Country Mile 6. It says, Tangle Free Johnson. That's an old reel. Let's see if I can. What are you using on? What am I using on my rods? I guess what you're trying to say. Well, this little rod that I'm casting out and retrieving is a Shakespeare Firebird, which it is not mine. But on these two rods right here, they are B&M Silver Cat Elite 7'6". I can't remember what braid this is, but it's a polar bear. What's going on, man? This one has 65-pound braid, which is almost spooled. I can only cast out now like 30 feet since I broke off a while ago. This one has 100-pound, what's the name of that braid? Renovation, Runkle? No, not Runkle braid. Reaction, yeah. Reaction braid. This one has 100-pound red reaction braid. That's good stuff. Both of those have Rover 60s on it. This one right here, that's my new rod. That is a Whisker Seeker medium heavy 7'6". I have the Chaos on it, the Chaos 60 on it. It has 30-pound Whisker Seeker mono. This one on the end that you can't really see because it's black. It's a fire stick, marine water fire stick, 7'6". It has a Mean Yank, silver Mean Yank 60, CL60 with a power handle. And I have it spooled up with a Runkle power mono, 30-pound power mono. And as far as bait on these three rods, I think these two have head pieces and this one has a body section. They're all some type of brim, I think. I'm not sure. Or it may be sunfish. I can't remember, to be honest. I've been through so much bait today, I don't even remember what I've got on these things. And as soon as I get some more bait, I'm going to throw this one back out here. This one here, I'm going to cast it back out. But as of right now, I've only got one more bait fish, which it's appearing to be plenty now because the bite's turned off. But when I started this spot, I had about 8 bait fish that I had for bait. And I've been cutting them in 3 chunks, a head and 2 body sections. So almost one fish will do almost all 4 of my rods. You don't remember getting a blue wrench? Yeah, I gave you one. You know, I'm using StreamYard, so I have to do it after my live stream. But yeah, man, I gave you a blue wrench because I think the past 3 or 4 times, you know, man, you've came in here and chatted it up with me when I didn't have a whole bunch of people in here, and you stayed in here with me and everything. So I figured, hey, that's the least I could do. Give you a wrench. I know I gave a few people blue wrenches after my last live stream. I don't want to give too much away on it because I do have a video I made Sunday. I did a video Sunday on the Chaos, an unboxing on it, and I did an unboxing on the Whisker Seeker. I just hadn't edited them yet and uploaded them. But I'll just say I was hoping for more, but at the same time, I say it's probably worth the money. I mean, I hadn't put it to the test yet. This is my first time actually. So far, I think I've caught it's handled the bowfin I've caught. So actually, yeah, I caught a flathead on that rod too. I caught a 6 pound flathead with it, and I caught a 6 pound bowfin with it. So far, those are the heaviest things I've caught on it. And I mean, it handled those fine. Fisherman's Wise. Oh, 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 get a bite, get a bite, get a bite. I'm not running this time. I'm not following you. I've already fell twice. Big Mike, what's going on, man? Get these lines back out and go. Trying to move around without busting my butt again. I think I've already failed 3 times. Canada. Oh man, that's cool. Oh, I gotta go back and see what y'all talking about. Yeah, it's a nice spot. I found this spot last week. I was like, man, I cannot wait to fish it. And then I tried fishing it Monday and Tuesday, but the gates were locked, so I couldn't fish it. So when I came down here today, it was open. I got all excited. And I tell you what, it's been a hot spot. What's this? 37 minutes. This is the longest I've been here and not caught a fish for sure. Yeah, so far the biggest. Well, so far the biggest was a biggest blue was 10 pound, 10, or 10 and a half, 10 or 10 and a half. I can't remember. And I got a 6 pound flathead, and the biggest bowfin was a 6 pound bowfin. And then I've caught probably 2 5 pound bowfins, and then the rest have been between 2 and 3. Altogether, I probably caught at least 7 bowfin here. Only 2 catfish. So, oh, and 1 gar. I caught 1 gar. I mean, you saying you can't use live bait? Yeah, I know. There's striped bass in here too. There's sturgeon. There's 2 different types of sturgeon. I can't remember what. There's a sign right around this corner here. If y'all go back and watch the video I put out, I think it was last weekend or in the beginning of the week, exploring the Cape Fear. I'm at that spot, and I name out. There's a sign that tell what species of fish live in here, and there's 2 different kinds of sturgeon: an American sturgeon and one other kind of sturgeon. But besides that, there's flathead catfish, blue catfish, bowfin, striped bass, uh, American eel. And I can't remember. Then, of course, your bait fish. It's about time to recast that rover, that red rod. I hadn't. It's been in the same place. Shovel nose sturgeon. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Short nose sturgeon. Short nose sturgeon, and one other type of sturgeon. I can't remember what it was. Texas Tiger, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, short nose sturgeon. But yeah, it's on that video, exploring the Cape Fear. This is the spot I'm fishing that I said was somebody's honey hole. It looked like it anyway because they got 2 PVC pipes stuck in the ground. I had these left two rods to start with. I had them casted right over here by this tree. Let's see, yeah, that way, right over there by that tree. And I had two big takedowns over there. I was hoping to get a big flathead from them. And I had two big takedowns, but evidently there was a log or something between me and that spot, because both of them ran me up under it, and I broke off on both of them. So I'm not casting over there anymore. And the best thing about this spot is I hadn't been bit by mosquitoes yet, or yellow flies. I've been fighting yellow flies all week catching bait. I still got bites all over my arms. But the bad thing about this spot is I can't really use my wagon to get all my stuff here. All right, I'm gonna check this red rod right here. It's been sitting in the same spot for 42 minutes now, so. I forgot to mention alligators. Alligators. I'm not sure if they're on this side of the corner. No, sure they're. Missed it. All right, let me catch up on these comments. Ohio, 2 rod limit. Yeah, I think here in North Carolina, I know on a boat it's unlimited. And I think as far as bank fishing goes too, it's unlimited. Usually I use between 4 and 5 here on the bank. And then, you know, my son's with me. He'll use 4 or 5. So I mean, we're have anywhere between 8 and 10 rods out. Yeah, it's about the same right here. Mike Irvin, what's going on, man? Mike, I went live and the fish quit biting, man. I was on fire before I went live, and since I went live, all I've caught is one. I caught one largemouth bass on another little rod I got. I was just casting it out with a weighted Texas rig, just messing around, and caught a largemouth bass, probably 1.5, 2 pound largemouth bass. I have had a couple small takedowns, but I didn't get them. They didn't hook up. And I don't have anything baited up on this rod yet. I've only got one bait fish left, and I really don't want to use it because it's I got it in the cooler to take home to eat. Eric Burnside, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. Robert, thanks. Have missed everyone. So up until I went live, I was tearing them up. I mean, I couldn't even keep the rods in the water. I think the longest I went in between fish before I went live was 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. And now since I went live for the past 53 minutes and 40 seconds, I ain't caught nothing. I think these fish are camera shy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tiger. It was amazing, man. I mean, man, it was so much fun, one back to back to back. And the thing about it is I would have about, like I said, maybe 5 to 10 minutes in between bites, and I would get one on one rod. And as soon as I got the fish back in the water, another one would hit, and I'd have to lay my rod down, get it in, and then another one would hit. I was pretty much rebaiting all my rods at the same time, casting them out, and then they would hit one after the other, one after the other. And then I decided to go live because I was catching so many fish. I was like, man, I'd be dumb not to go live as many fish as I'm catching. Figure I had about 9, we'll just say 8. I know I had at least 8 bait fish, and I've been cutting them in 3 pieces. So I've been getting 3 pieces of bait out of each fish, and now I'm down to none. What y'all saw me rebait a while ago was my last one. And I hadn't lost any bait as far as casting out and losing my bait. Be nice if the clouds would go away so the sun could come back out so y'all could see the rods better. That's why it's so dark. The clouds came over in front of the sun. So maybe I caught all the fish that were conjured up in this area. Tell you what, I'll throw this pole, this little rod here again with this Texas rig worm on. I have fished Kerr Lake. Usually when I go to Kerr Lake, I'll go up there and fish with Josh and Art from One Ton. But right here where I'm at now, I'm further away from Kerr Lake than I used to be. But there are big fish in this river. Right on the other side of the dam where I started this earlier, a guy told me last weekend that he's watched a guy fish that point where I wanted to fish, and he's pulling in a 70-pound blue from that spot from the bank. So there are big catfish in here. And I used to fish it probably 15 years ago, but out of a boat. We would sit bush hooks, and it wasn't nothing for us to pull in 5, 6, 7, 8 every trip of I'd say 20-pounders. Yeah, that was really average. But where I'm fishing now, I'm fishing the Cape Fear River. Yeah, they got. Okay, that must be the current. See my line over there moving. Yeah, they got good catfish here in North Carolina. There's some rivers I hadn't fished. Saying I've got to get used to fishing rivers because I'm used to fishing lakes. So I don't have a whole bunch of experience fishing rivers from the bank. I'm used to fishing lakes, and the river that I had that was up there by where I used to live. I really didn't fish it too much. I'd heard of big carp and, like 30-pound flatheads being caught out of it. But the only time I fished it was this past winter. So and it was a shallow river. And when I say shallow, I mean like 4 feet, 5 feet. It was, anywhere from a foot to 5 feet is what I mean when I say it was shallow. So I didn't have any luck in it this past winter. I saw somebody came in. JV Outdoors, what's going on, man? So that's something I got to get used to is fishing a river. I fished it. Let's see, what's today? Today's Thursday. I went bait fishing yesterday. So Tuesday, I fished a different spot on the same river. I'd say about I don't know, in a truck it was a 10-minute drive up the road. So I'm not sure how many miles that will be upriver, because this river has a lot of twists and turns in it. But it was only 10 minutes up the road, but I didn't catch any catfish, but I was catching bowfin, and I caught this nice. It was my first time ever catching a gar. It was probably about 4 feet long. I didn't weigh it. I wish I would have weighed it. I didn't have my scale with me. It was in my truck. And to be honest, it was a little intimidating because it was my first time catching one. And when I seen those teeth, I was like, oh. But it wasn't too bad. He bit my leader line. Luckily, I was using an 80-pound leader line, and I was using a Santee rig, and he bit the leader line in between my cork and my hook, and he just held on. So really, all I had to do was get his jaws open and unwind the leader line out of his mouth. So with doing all that, I didn't weigh him, but if I had to guess, I'd say he weighed at least 10 pounds because, like I said, he was almost 4 feet long and probably 6 inches around. I mean, honestly, probably weighed more than 10 pounds. I got a picture of him, but when I look back at the picture don't do him any justice. But this is the Cape Fear River now. It's between 20 and 40 foot deep in spots. It's not like a continuous deep. It has deep holes in it, and the rest of the river is probably about 10 to 15 feet deep, and then you'll hit a 20-foot deep hole, and then you'll hit a 40-foot deep hole. I mean, good size holes, not a little bitty hole, but good size holes. I see the aquarium guys swim with their pet gar. I tell you what, I wouldn't have swam with this gar. Them little teeth, man. I'm not sure. I guess it was a long nosed gar. I tried looking it up online, whether it was an alligator gar or a long nosed gar, or it's the two options I came up with. And there are both, from what I could find, there are both in this river. But I think from what I could tell from reading, the alligator gar have bigger teeth. Oh, getting a hit. Come on, baby. I need a fish, please. So I might have to do it like I've been doing. I want a takedown, but on some of them, I've been having to sit the hook on them, reel down on them, and then when I feel them hit it. I set the hook. That might be what I have to do. Ooh, about fell again. Oh, let it go. Save it in. Take it over. Well, look how big that is. You can't even see my hand behind it. Nice. But it's going to be baked in.
I caught one.
Just
Yo, you just kind of the fish. Hey, he's a good, good size. What you call boat, boat fish, boat fish. Yeah, I know.
there was one laying right over here. I tried to catch it.
Oh,
But I did pick it up. I don't.
I was
But yeah, y'all check this out. How big that head is. I really need a big boot. But all right.
and you saw the opening caught it. How much is that opening? 6 pounds.
Two up here. Chad, fishing with a Chad. What's going on, man? These go over 4 foot. Yeah, that's what that one was I caught the other day, man. So since I put that big one on, maybe whatever it gets, it'll take that rod parallel. And maybe these clouds will go away so the light will come back. Oh, there we go. We're getting a bite. Getting a bite. Getting a bite. I'll go tail 3 times. Oh, he's on there. He's on. I think that was fitting. Well, I guess since I got a little fish now, I can put this other rod back out. I've only been fishing for this rod. I only got 32. Yeah, careful. That grass is slick right there. I've already
Oh, where we at? Oh, it's in your head. What did you say you had on?
got one.
I know, I got a different color one too. I was going to try. I had them on yesterday. You know, I used to do it.
Yeah, that BowFin was laying right there between here and that stick,
Really?
just laying there looking this way. When I got up to get that rod, he shot off over there.
Yeah, it's slick.
Yeah, I'd go down a little bit. So I'd go down. Get deep. You can't see the bottom of it. All right, let me get right here so I can see. I'm driving to the bait shop for the show tonight.
Oh, are you?
No,
Oh.
I'm reading chat.
Oh.
So since I went live, I hadn't caught nothing but a bass. I'm telling you, I mean, it was on fire, and then I went live, and it just died. I shouldn't have went live. I thought about ending it just so I can catch a fish. The curse of live streaming.
I don't want to go in front.
Well, it's too late. You done been in front the whole time. I really just want to catch one fish for the live stream. Yeah, right here. 3 foot off the bank. He followed it up like a bass, man, and he took the rod down, and when I tried to set the hook, he let go of it. But then he followed it up to the bank and struck it like 3 foot off of the bank. Boom, he hit it just like a bass. And all I did was lift up on the rod, and here he comes on the bank. I didn't even have to reel down on him no more. All right, Liz, take it easy. Thanks for coming in. Straight to the point. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. So I hope you brought me some luck. I hadn't caught nothing since I went live. I done told everybody I was killing them before I went live, back to back to back to back. And since I went live, I hadn't caught nothing but a largemouth bass. I got a monster head on this third rod right here. So I've had a couple bites in the past 10 minutes, but no hookups. They was just picking at it. So I tried setting the hook on them and messed them. If I don't get nothing in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to shut it down because I really want to catch some more fish before I leave. Especially since I just cut up my sandwich size brim for bait. And I had good light here, but the clouds has done covered up the sun. Well, it's probably about behind the top of the trees too now. So I've only caught 2 catfish. The first two I caught were catfish, a blue and a flathead, and the rest have been bowfin. Oh, I'm getting a tap on that one. This one right here. Come on, please take it. And that was only about 20 feet from the bank. I guess he didn't want it, or either he got that small head piece off. Let me move it a little bit, see what happens. Yeah, pop that bad part over that way just a little bit. There's my scissors.
They just fell out your pocket.
That's what I'm thinking. I must have dropped them here by fail right there a while ago. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. If I don't catch no fish, I'm shutting down this live stream so I can catch some fish. So if I don't catch no fish here in a few minutes, I'm gonna shut down this live stream. Been live for an hour and 24 minutes and ain't caught no fish except for a bass. I was catching them every 5 minutes while ago. It's crazy.
That's the way it happens.
Back to back to back. Besides, it's getting real dark on the screen anyway. You can barely see the tips of all 4 rods. You can't even see those 2 over there good because they have black rod holders.
The sun had came back out over there, and I got it.
I'm just trying to get one more good takedown on cameras. I should have set up my GoPro is what I should have done and filmed with my GoPro. That'd have been some good footage. Man, that'd have been some good footage. Oh, I'm getting tapped. I'm getting tapped on that big head. That's what I want. I want something to take that big head. I was just getting tapped on it. Yeah. They probably just nipping at it though. Probably something small. Guys, we'll give it 4 more minutes. If I don't get a fish in 4 minutes, I'm going to shut it down because I don't have much longer to fish and I really want to catch some more before I have to leave. It'll take me at least 30 minutes to get packed up and get everything back to my truck. Man, I still got to get something for supper. I ain't eating that. All I ate was breakfast this morning.
When I got here, I had that hamburger left over, or left over cold French fries. I ate them while I was sitting there waiting for that share.
I went to the corner grill this morning before everything got started and got me a sausage, egg, and cheese on toast. And I had 2 bags. I had me 2 of these little 99-cent bag of Cheez-Its, the golden cheese. That's it. That's all I've had today. Oh, you're getting hit on that rod. Come on, give me one more takedown. That's all I want. It's one takedown for the live stream.
What time's it?
Well, y'all, I reckon I'm going to shut it down. So there ain't nothing taken right now, and honestly, I'm blaming it on the live stream. I've been on here live an hour and a half. I've only been here 3 hours. In the first hour and a half, I caught probably 10 fish, like it was nothing. And since I've been live, I hadn't caught nothing. So I'm gonna jump off of here. I guess what I'll have to start doing is bringing my GoPro and setting it up and just getting footage like that and putting out videos. I just was trying to go live because I tend to take too long on editing videos. I got 2 videos now I need to edit that I filmed Sunday and I hadn't done it yet. Randall, man, thanks for coming in, but I'm getting ready to shut it down. Been live for an hour and a half and hadn't caught nothing but a largemouth bass, and I was tearing them up before the live stream. So I'm gonna shut it down in hopes to redeem my last hour and a half with at least a couple catches. Thank y'all for coming in, and come back next time. Yeah, that's right, JP. Daggone live streams. It's a curse, man. I'm telling you, a curse. All right, y'all take it easy.